So, what, were you sent to speak to us? This guy's a piece of shit. So, were you the supervisor that was sent to speak to us?
Negative.
Negative? Yep. So, is that what you normally do? Just walk away from people when they're speaking to you?
Have a nice day.
Well, you were probably one of those officers that were running people's names illegally, weren't they? We got all your...
Blue line gang sign on the back of your car.
Bye, Porter. Please don't violate anyone's rights today.
That's how you treat citizens and the public?
You what?
This is how you treat people?
Have a nice day.
Were you one of the officers
Really?
that were investigated for running people's names?
What's up with the blue line
Who
gang
was?
signs on your cars?
Is it funny to you? Piece
Is
of
that
shit.
funny? A murderous skull with a blue line?
What's going on, guys? Josh, the Accountability for All. Chuck Bronson at the Muncie Police Department here in Muncie, Indiana. You'll know these guys because they're investigated by the FBI. There's still an open investigation because they were illegally running people's names. Not good, Muncie. They didn't respect people's Fourth Amendment rights then. Let's see if they do it now. Let's take a look. They always have candy. It's like, hey, have a sweet treat before we violate your rights. Oh.
Answer for non-emergency police dispatch. Do that.
Hi, I need a FOIA request and an officer complaint form, please. I need a FOIA request and an officer complaint form, please. Okay. Yes, I'd like to speak to the supervisor and I need both forms, please. Thank you. I'd rather just speak to the supervisor, please. Good citizen. I'm the only people in the lobby. Oh, okay, yeah, so I'm just wearing a black hoodie. He wanted to ask me more questions. They always have questions. So while we're waiting for the supervisor, just doing a quick perimeter check. Make sure everything seems to be in order. Oh, hey man. I was just looking to get a complaint form and a FOIA request. I was just trying to get a complaint form and a FOIA request.
I'm sorry, they talked to the mayor.
That's all right. I was just trying to get a complaint form and a FOIA request.
You can't go in City Hall right now at all.
Okay, do you know who can bring me one?
No, but can you just stay there? Sorry, we're just trying not to get close to anybody. Call dispatch and see if you can get a supervisor. They might be able to get a hold of one.
Okay.
It's 747-4838.
Okay. All right, man.
It's shift change right now. We're crazy busy, so it might be just a minute, okay?
Is that who we talked to? Dispatch inside?
I picked up a phone.
No, they're not in. Oh, that phone right there? Yeah.
Yeah.
So they said they're coming. So
All right.
Yeah, they'll probably have to send a supervisor if you want complaint forms and stuff. They'll be able to help you out. Okay.
All right.
All right.
So we'll wait for the supervisor then.
I'll call one of them that I know is downstairs and just see if they know where they can get that.
Thank you.
Yep.
Oh, they're scared of that corona. COVID scared. Oh, that's great. This one's got its computer on still. Blood and Fire, 300 North Madison Street. This one's got a pretty interesting call. Blood and Fire. What do we got in the back of the SUV? No. What do you see?
On the back right. No, not in it, on it. Right
Oh, on it. Oh no, that's terrible. What's going on, man? Are you the supervisor?
No, I'm not. You need one?
No, he's calling for one. I didn't know if you were him.
Oh, no.
Thanks, man. Yeah, that one left his full comm open. It's got a pretty interesting call.
Like a dual violation.
Guys, I've never seen a flag cross violation. I've seen a flag code. What is that?
Now they're turning it into religion. They're religion.
Yes. Wow, guys. They've got their own religious order. Oh, all right, cool.
How you doing?
What's going on, man?
What you guys up to?
I'll answer questions.
Okay.
What does it look like I'm doing, man?
Reporting.
All right. Hey, how's that investigation going?
Supervisor's gonna bring a form up for you in a minute.
Thank you. Hey, sir, how's that investigation going into you guys illegally running people's names and violating their Fourth Amendment rights? Well, were you one of the officers that did that, man? You weren't? Can you tell me the name of the officer that did? Oh, you don't know? Here's another flag code violation. So they've got their own religion, their own logo.
Yeah, look at that. Blue line of tyranny.
Blue Lives Matter. I'm detecting a theme. I'm not really surprised that they're violating people's rights here. I don't see forms in his hand. Porter.
What's going on?
Hey, sir, can I have, we're asking for a complaint form and a FOIA request form?
Okay. You have to 8 to 4.
Are
Call
they,
for that information.
are they gonna be open?
8 to 4, if you make an appointment, they may be able to give more information.
Okay, so you guys don't have any complaint forms or FOIA forms accessible right now?
Not that I know of.
So, what, were you sent to speak to us? This guy's a piece of shit. So were you the supervisor that was sent to speak to us?
Negative.
Negative? So is that what you normally do? Just walk away from people when they're speaking to you?
Have a nice day.
Well, you were probably one of those officers that were running people's names illegally, weren't they? We got all your...
Blue line gang sign on the back of your car.
Bye, Porter. Please don't violate anyone's rights today.
That's how you treat citizens and the public?
You out?
This is how you treat people?
Have a nice day.
Were you one of the officers
Really?
that were investigated for running people's names?
What's up with the blue line
Who
gang
was?
signs on your cars?
Is it funny to you? Piece of
Is that
shit.
funny? A murderous skull with a blue line on it?
Piece of shit. What the fuck, Chuck? Hey, do you have an ETA in the supervisor that's coming to speak to me? Because one officer said he was downstairs, so you don't even know when he's going to show up? Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense that their personal business would supersede that of a citizen requesting assistance, because we were here before their roll call. What's your name? Jeremy, where are you located, Jeremy? All right, so we can come on down there then? Okay, so if standing in a police department, because we were here before roll call, I understand that, you know, the Muncie PD probably doesn't give a shit about the citizens, but where would I actually go for a police officer to help me if I was in need of assistance in Muncie, Indiana? Have you had many fire calls today? Well, what about yesterday? Because you're talking about hypothetical emergencies that I'm sure haven't been reported at all. So let's talk about the citizens that are right here. Yeah, well, that doesn't work. Like, they need to come handle the public, right? Really, so emergencies that have not happened supersede the needs of the public that are here now. How many fires have you had today, sir? Right. So how many fires have you had today, sir, reported? Well, no, I mean, I'm asking you a question. I'm asking you a question. Right. So back to my question. How many fires have you had called in today? None. So how many fires did you have called in yesterday? None? Okay, so you're telling me that they're busy because they're attending to emergencies like fires and you haven't had any fires. Lower your voice. Lower your voice. Lower your voice. You're speaking to the public. I know you guys don't know what it's like to speak to the public. I can do that, though. I can do that. So, are they not available because they're illegally running people's names and being investigated by the FBI? Oh, that's a sore subject. You know, who do you work for? You work for Delaware County. Okay, so you work for the people. Okay, so do you think that for the people, you can get some of these lazy people to come help the people? All right, well, will you give them a call and let them know that they're relieved from shift change and they can come deal with us now, please? You can let them know I said that. Thanks, man. So they can't come see us right now. They're doing shift change, and the only officers or supervisors that are available are handling emergencies like fires. So I said, how many fires have been called in today? Well, none. What about yesterday? None. There hasn't been any in like a week. Okay, so they're handling hypothetical emergencies that don't exist. Hey, I'm over here, bud. Oh, they see us and turn around and walk the other way. All right, guys.
We're too close is the problem.
Yeah. All right, guys, so listen, we're going to have to take off now because after waiting a substantial amount of time and being told several times someone's going to speak to us, they have not. They have failed their oath. They have failed their badge. More importantly, they have failed the folks of Muncie, Indiana, because they are handling fires that haven't happened yet. We thank them for their service. And that's the reason I stopped you today. So please, go to the Fraternal Order of Police and donate on behalf of Muncie, Indiana PD so they can continue to fight those imaginary fires. God damn it, they're heroes.